I've been using these, the Beyerdynamic DT700 Pro X range of headphones for around about the last month here in my studio, so I thought it was about time that I should give you my thoughts on them. Hi, it's David talking tech and audio. I do it every week here on the channel. If you've been here before, it's lovely to catch you again, and if you're new, welcome along. Why don't you subscribe and turn on all notifications so you never miss another one of these videos. Last year, Beyerdynamic introduced two new headphones into their already stellar range. They were the DT900s and these, the DT700 Pro X's. They have been in the industry of headphones for around about 100 years or so they certainly know a thing or two about how to develop great sounding studio headphones. Myself, I've been using the Beyer DT770s, the studio standard, for many years. I never really thought I would change them, not until I got my hand on these. And honestly, these have been an absolute game changer for me. Clearly designed for the professional engineer, the studio creator, and anybody that's looking to do professional work with headphones, these really will not disappoint. These Beyerdynamic headphones have a real Beyer feel to them. If you've owned Beyerdynamic headphones before, you'll know exactly what I mean. They've clearly been designed with a no-frills, functionality-first kind of design ethos. They're sturdy, durable and robust, and really fit for everyday use. They're not the lightest pair of headphones, but then again, they're not really designed to be, very much aimed at studio use rather than portability. But to give you a reference, if you've picked up and put on a pair of the Apple Pro Max headphones, they're that kind of weight. In fact, just fractionally heavier than those. One of the first things that struck me as soon as I took them out of the box, and there's a link to that video up here, one of the very first things that struck me about them was the comfort. They are just stunningly comfortable. From the headband, which is detachable, also down to these velour padded ear cups. They've got memory foam inside, and they are just beautifully engineered. You can probably hear the leg extension just moving there. They are beautiful the way they move. So well engineered. And the foam pads give you beautiful over-the-ear isolation. You're really within whatever project it is you are working on. The backs to these, the closed backs, are kind of a slightly textured glass fibre finish. Everything about these headphones it oozes quality, it oozes design and simplicity, something I absolutely love. There's even a Beyerdynamic embossed onto the headband there. I mentioned that the headband is detachable. There's a simple little clip just inside here, which you may be able to see. And that just simply pulls off and you can put a new headband on. That's one of the first things that often goes on studio headphones when they're being worn for so many hours of the day. But honestly, these just have that feeling of quality, like they're going to last forever. Something else I love is this, the detachable cable. In the past, the DT770s came with a 3-meter cable, which was great. It was very generous, let's put it that way. But equally, it meant that if you're working in a smaller studio such as mine here, you'd often be tripping over it. With these cables, you get two in the box, one of 1.8 meters and one of 3 meters. You can choose the perfect length for your workflow. It comes with a detachable mini XLR jack, which fits into the left-hand cup on the headphones there. And on the other end, you have the standard 3.5 millimeter gold-plated jack. And you also have the adapter so that you're never going to be not able to work no matter what environment you find yourself in. I mentioned the weight a short while ago about being a possible downside for portability. Not only that, as you know, with many headphones, the headband collapses down and the ear cups fold within. You don't get much range of motion on these, but then again, it is clear, as I mentioned, that these were not designed for portability. They are designed for studio use and ideally to be left in the studio. I found these closed-back DT700s detailed, powerful and vibrant. I've worn these over very long sessions without feeling any discomfort, pinching or trapping. The velour puts just the right amount of grip around your head so they stay in place. The padding disperses heat over long sessions and effectively isolates you from external noise. Monitoring and recording audio are the bread and butter use cases for these DT700 Pros, and it does it extremely well. As mentioned, I've been able to use these without need for any amps and across numerous devices because of the crazy low impedance of only 48 ohms, which is aided by development of the brand new drivers found within the Stellar 45s. In the box, you'll find there are two interchangeable cables, as I mentioned, both fitted with gold-plated 3.5mm plugs, and you also have the 6.35mm plug adapter too, so you're catered for all eventualities. The memory foam headband is detachable from the headphones, as two of these perfectly developed velour-covered ear cups. Over the month I've used these DT700s, they've become even more comfortable with both the headband and the ear cups moulding to the shape of my head and offering even more isolation. The flexibility that these offer the owner and user is just amazing. They're pretty, I can't see a reason you'd need to have another pair of headphones, to be honest with you. With the use of the lightning adapter, I've used them with my iPhone 12, I've used them with the MacBook Pro, and they just sound beautiful the whole way through. One of the things that I realized as I've been using these over the last month is just how quickly I've come to trust them. If you use headphones regularly, you'll know what I mean. You get a sound, you know your own headphones, you know the reference, you know what you're looking for, and you can trust the output that you're going to be making. I began to get used to these headphones probably within a couple of weeks, which is unheard of, but that is the kind of delivery that I'm getting from these 700s. Honestly, they've stunned me over this last month. Now let's try and talk about the sound on these, which is always the hardest part to do over video. The lows are defined and punchy. The mids have a very Beyer sound to them, being clean and warm, and the highs are zingy and crisp. Are there any drawbacks? Well, a couple, but they're really, really minor. As I said, these are not designed to be portable. In the box, you do get a carry case, a carry bag actually made of a almost waterproof neoprene type material. I'd wish they'd made at least one side of that harder to protect these. Ideally, I would have liked some sort of hard case to put them in case you want to take them out, and it would have been great if that case could have also included somewhere for the spare cable and the jack adapter as well. I think that would have made them complete. And then if you wanted to take these out and about on location, I think you could have done so feeling a lot safer. As it is, throw them into the backpack, being quite a weighty set of headphones without any protection, I'd kind of be worried. But that really is the only downside I've got. And as I say, that's not a genuine downside. They're clearly not designed to be portable headphones, but it would just be lovely at the price point if they could have included a hard case for these. So, in conclusion, what do I think of these Beyer DT700s? I absolutely adore them. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. They're going to stay on my head and on my desk for a very long time. When I purchased these just over a month ago, and there'll be a link in the description beneath where I got these from, I paid just over £200 sterling for them. And for that price point, I can't fault these. Even if I was to pay more, I think you'd have to pay appreciably more to get a pair of headphones that came anywhere near to these. And once again, it's the comfort. I really can't stress to you the comfort enough. They are seventh heaven to me. They really are. As I say, I've spent hours and hours wearing these, and they are just beautiful. They've become a part of my everyday use without any shadow of doubt. And the DT770s are at the back of the studio cupboard now. They haven't seen the light of day in a good month or so. But honestly, if you can get yourself a pair of these DT700 Pros to use in your studio, I think you'll be over the moon. At the end of this video, I'm going to leave a link to a video that I made where I compared these to the Sony MDR 7506s. As ever, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.